Rovers return to winning ways over in the North East Derby. That's right, up against Blackpool, as Rovers came out top with a 1-0 win and scoring what could be his final goal in what could be his final game. It was big bad boy Brereton Diaz with the winner. We'll talk all about that and much more next. That's right, folks, about to go on the match review. Looking back at Blackburn Rovers' latest match, a result, a win at Blackpool, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, stop what you're doing, what you're doing, smash your subscribe, your one-stop shop for Rovers content, Blackburn Rovers content, and Blackburn Bloody Rovers content. That's right, boys and girls. Of course, Rovers celebrating after getting their first win on the blocks for 3 matches, after following 3 defeats, of course, and keeping a clean sheet to boot. Is this the start of something new? Of course, let's hope and pray and see if we can get it over the line next time around. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs, the other patrons, you know who you are. And of course, don't forget to vote. Best, what I'm talking about is the Football Content Creator Awards. I am talking about this, guys. It's best in video, that's right. Best for a football league or for a football organisation. Best content creator, and of course, best club content creator for a football league. Please vote. It's 100% free. But while you're still doing that, let's take a long, hard look at it then, shall we? Of course, big shout out as well to Blue Rose Capital, our sponsor for this bad boy video, of course. A big shout out to them. All right, then, let's take a long, hard look at it then. Of course, a 1-0 win in the end for Blackburn Rovers, beating Blackpool at Bluefield Road. For the first time in a long time for Rovers, of course, last season, Blackpool pretty much did the double over us, beating us and drawing with us. Rovers getting nothing out of it, or just a point, really. But this time around, we got the 3 points, watch the 3 points, and a clean sheet to boost, of course. Big bad boy Brereton Diaz with the one and only goal on the 16th minute. It was a great breakaway effort, and of course a signature finish from Diaz to give Rovers the lead. And we did hold on tight. Of course, Blackpool were in this game, don't get me wrong. It was very tight. There were some nervy encounters, but at the back with Dominic Hyman and of course alongside Hayden Carter, we looked pretty good. Some moments, some flappy moments out wide. Of course, they're definitely on the right hand side. We are a much weaker unit without Callum Britton. Of course, last on the weekend it was Joe Rankin-Costello at the right back slot. Today it was Lewis Travis, and yes, of course, he put a captain's effort and led us from the back of the line there, of course, showing what he's all about. As you can see, Rovers has 17 shots for us, 6 of them off targets. One of them was a forced save by Blackpool there. As for Blackpool, 13 shots for them, 8 of them off target, just 1 save for Kaminsky. They had 7 corners to our 5. We had 15 fouls compared to their 9, and of course we were offside twice. But of course, the only stat that really matters is the goal scoring one, and that is of course a 1-0 win for Rovers. So take a long hard look at, of course, the starting lineups. Here you go. Here is Blackpool coming at you with Grimshaw between the 6. Williams, Ekpektar, Tomo, Lawrence Gabriel at the back. Connolly, Dougal, Lavery, Bowler, Yates and Medine up top. Where will Josh Bowler be come Friday morning? We'll have to wait and see about that. As for the bench, we did see the likes of Ian Pafida coming on, of course, Theo Cobano as well. 2 little young exciting dynamos for the season. I think they're both in on loan, correct me if I'm wrong. As for Rovers, of course, coming at you with this one, Kaminsky between the 6, Hyam at the back there, who was substituted late on, it looks like, or was it? No, debut. I don't know. A first team start. Hyam at the back, Carter as well, Pickering with Travis at right back. Wharton was absolutely fantastic. Adam Wharton straight into the team for Saturday, no-brainer. Him and Morton in midfield. Hedges, of course, also ran his socks off. Diaz, Dak and Dolan. It was not bad. That's actually probably one of our better performances overall. And again, we have won some games. We did beat QPR, we did beat West Brom, and we did beat Swansea. But realistically, today's match against Blackpool on the road, I think it was our best performance. It wasn't brilliant. It wasn't Stella Burnley, of course, with company, and of course passing the ball left, right, center, or flinging the ball around. But it was better for Rovers. We are slow. We are building something here, guys. We are building something here. As for the substitutions, we did see Taylor Dunn coming on. We also saw Jack Vale as well, and also had a couple of chances to put the ball in the back of the net. I'll show you that now. By the shot grid was represented by Rovers in the blue, and as you can see, Rovers, Vale had 1 effort, Dunn had 3, Diaz had 6 opportunities there. Wharton and Morton both had a couple as well, with Travis, Hedges, Dak and Vale all getting 1 apiece. As for for Blackpool. They were spread as well. Dean with 3, Corbino with 3 as well, Yates with a couple, Bowler with a couple, and efforts from Williams, good header, bullet header, Dougal as well, and Lavery in midfield. And of course the other stats are in there. 561 touches for Blackpool, 614 for Rovers, 340 passes compared to 428. Wow, indeed. Let's take a look at this. When I say about this, I mean this. I'm talking about the starting 11s and how they all panned out. They went with the back 4. Of course, the Rovers went with the back 4. Also 4-2-3-1 with Tyree down the middle, allegedly. So, man of the match rating for me was Adam Wharton. He got 7.6 here. He looks like he's competing with Hayden Carter. As for on the other side, 8.1 for Keith Dougal. What are you smoking there, brothers? What are you smoking there? Surely Adam Wharton gets it. Diaz with a 7, Dak with a 7.2. It looked good. It looked good, but unfortunately, it could be it. It could be it. That could be the fond farewell. It should be the fond farewell if we're going to make a bit of money out of this deal. So let's take a look at the long hard look at the heat maps. Then shall we? Goes Blackpool represented by the top, Rovers represented down the bottom, according to my eyes. Anyway, Rovers middle third here. A lot of ball, a lot of possession at the right hand side. That's Travis's pocket there. And I'm trying to see which way this is. I think we are going this way. So yeah, Blackpool did put us under a bit of pressure moving from right to left here. A lot of ball, but in this middle pocket was where their weaknesses was. As for Rovers, we had a lot of ball on the right hand side, but realistically down the left of centre here is where the Diaz effect was in full flow. So all in all, good day in the office for Rovers. 3 points in the bag, clean sheet to boot. But what about the main man, the myth, the legend, the Yondal Thompson? What did he have to say after the result with his verdict of the game and the 3 points, and maybe even a bit about the window?
It was a great result, an even better performance. I think those games, special derbies, can be difficult. Playing away, we brought more than 3,000 supporters. I think 3,500. I think they enjoyed it. They were helping us, but a well-deserved victory. We played a very intense games. It can be difficult playing those games, especially coming here at Blackpool. It's not an easy place to come. Tense game without the ball. On the ball, I think we were good. Played with a few touches. We created chances, opportunities. Should probably have scored more goals. Had a lot of shots on target, off target. I think we looked dangerous on a transition moment. In that way, it was a great win. I think our fans enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for sure.
It was an excellent football match, won by a wonderful goal.
Yeah, exactly. We spoke about that space behind the back line to keep that ball when we are winning the ball, keep the first ball in the team, play a few touches, play forward. So we kept the first ball in the team. We played on the second touch or the third touch to Dak. He played on his second touch, and Ben, he ran in behind on the right moment. A great timing and a great goal.
Did you have a slight worry that you couldn't finish Blackpool off and put them to bed with the chances you had?
Yeah, we had a couple. As an old striker, you're not getting happy when you're not scoring those goals. But first of all, the way we created the chances, I think was brilliant in that way. And creating a lot of chances in an away game, in a derby game, is not easy. So I would be positive in that way. But it could be nice for me that we got the second goal.
And you had a couple of debutants, one an experienced centre-back and a young kid in midfield, Adam Wharton, who many would say ran the show.
Yeah, first of all, great to have Dom in. Defender likes a clean sheet. As a coach, you like a clean sheet. He trained with us yesterday. So playing a game immediately, and Hayden, who's been out for 4 weeks, and Trav as a right back is maybe not the best combination, but I think those boys did a great job. Adam is a good player, but he still needs to learn a lot.
You made 5 changes. Some of them, you've hinted, were forced upon you. Was it a difficult team to pick?
No, I choose football in my choice. But it's always, when you play a lot of games, you need, of course, to use the squad. And we haven't always had the moments where I can use the squad because the squad is quite stretched. Hopefully, when the transfer market is closing, we have a bigger squad in that way.
Are you expecting more business tomorrow?
Hopefully 1 or 2 signings, yeah.
And the man who won the match tonight, Ben Brereton Diaz, will he be in the blue and white of Blackburn on Saturday?
Let's wait and see. I hope it, because I think Ben has quality. He's a great lad. He worked hard for the team. When I arrived here, he didn't work so hard against the ball, but now he's flying around with a smile on his lips. So hopefully he can stay, and if he's not staying, then we need a lot of money.
he proved a very good defender at times as well.
Yeah, but you defend with the whole team and you attack with the whole team, and he does it with a smile, so they make the coach happy.
Meanwhile, what's been said on social media, let's take a long, hard look at it then, shall we? Of course, Chris Martin, not that one, but this one. He said, Adam Wharton's absolutely phenomenal tonight. Never put a foot wrong. I generally can't come up with enough superlatives to describe his performance. Man of the match, and rightfully so. I said it before, and I'll say it again. This young man is the future. Meanwhile, Billy, a.k.a. B.W. Wills, said, the skinhead, the low-cut socks, gliding around the pitch like Yaya. This kid is special. Meanwhile, Tom Berry said, can we give a Wharton a 10-year contract? Indeed. Meanwhile, Elsko said, I need to see an Ayala, Wharton, high and back three. Adam Tatsuki said, big result for this young side after the last three in the league. Get in there. Need to be more ruthless, clinical in front of goal to kill off games, but the fact we created so much is positive. Brio does it again, will be a big loss if he goes tomorrow. Great team display. Carl Wicks, fantastic throughout the squad tonight. Best game I've seen for a while. Adam Wharton, take a bow, mate. Diaz playing to the final whistle for the club. If it's the last game, thank you for the memories. Well done, Rovers. Can't be any more proud. What a performance. Diaz with a point to prove. Hayam looking really promising on this debut, and a special mention for the Blackpool goalkeeper. If De Gea made those saves, we wouldn't hear the end of it. Elaine said, good to hear Sky singing the praises of Rovers' performance as well as Adam Wharton tonight, which makes a refreshing change. Solstice Inc. said, yeah, best performance of the season, yes. Backs to the wall at the end, but for the most part, a brilliant performance. Solid defensively, chances created. Wharton reminiscent of a young Roy Keane. Everybody put in a shift. Wesley said, what a way to bounce back from our recent losses with injuries in the makeshift team. The lads gave it their all and fought for the win. Diaz and Dak were class. Wharton and Morton were impressive in midfield, and Hyam had a great debut and much needed as well. Siobhan said, of course they have. Mitrovic and BBD are like chalk and cheese, and I think they will put, chalk and cheese, I think, but Fulham would be so deep offensively. And then, of course, Wharton there and Tyrese Dolan in full voice, as of course they celebrate their victory, and rightly so indeed. What about, of course, what else went on this midweek in the Championship? Of course, Sheffield United with a big 4-0 win over Reading. That puts them top of the table. QPR with a big 3-1 win over Hull. That's right, Ian Beale's Fish and Chips. Luton Town with a 2-1 win against Cardiff on the road. Norwich also beating Birmingham 2-1 in the end. Burnley with a 2-0 win over Fulham. Millwall, Wigan 1 and West Brom 1. Watford 2. Darren Lenihan 1, of course. Stoke 1. Swansea 0. Bristol City 2. Huddersfield 0. Coventry 0. Preston 1. Another clean sheet. Tony Mowbray 3, Rotherham 0, and then of course Blackpool 0 and Blackburn Rovers 1 in the game of the day. Let's take a look at the table then. Of course, Rovers up to 5th. Stop the count. I'll take that. Of course, right here, right now we're 11 on points with Burnley after 7 games. Blackpool then into 15th spot, but a win for them in the next game, they could be as high as 7th. But leading the charge at the moment is Sheffield United, of course. And yeah, Manager of the Month awards will probably go out to these 4 candidates. Realistically, it's going to be Heckingbottom. Really, it's going to win it. Coventry, Huddersfield, and Birmingham going down. What's going on this weekend? Then shall West Brom against Burnley. That's Friday night, so no rest for the wicked there. As for Norwich, they take on Coventry on the just normal kickoff. That is on Saturday. Millwall against Cardiff, Swansea against QPR, Rotherham against Watford, Preston against Birmingham, Luton Town against Wigan, Reading against Stoke, Huddersfield against Blackpool, and then on to Sunday is Hull City against Sheffield United. It's Middlesbrough against Sunderland, so Tony Mowbray derby, and of course, don't forget the game of the day will be Rovers against Bristol City at Ewood Park. But will Diaz be there? That is the question. That is it, my gals and girls. Don't forget to, of course, vote. What am I talking about? I am talking about this, guys and girls. Vote Roverseas. That's right, cut.ly/vote Roverseas. 100% free. We're looking for best in video for an organisation, best content creator for a football league, and best content creator as a whole. You could do this 100% free. Of course, get our name in lights and see us get a bit of recognition for our efforts. That is it, guys and girls. Of course, don't forget to subscribe. Big shout out once again to Blue Rose Capital, and of course we'll be back for build up for Bristol City starting now. Until then, make sure you give it some love, and of course over on the vlog, and a big shout out once again to Pete from Philly Rovers, who did a fantastic job in the watch along. Well done, you sir. But of course we'll be back once again with me in the hot seat for Saturday against Bristol City. But that is it. Until then, we are done.